Yo, what is up guys, it's your boy Nanny here, back with another video. Hope you're doing well and eating muffins. Guys, so today I have another different style of video. We're testing different things out on the channel. Today I'm going to be giving you let me count. I'm going to be giving you 1 2 3 4 5 6 so I'm going to be giving you 7 tips and tricks on how you can have a better win percentage in NBA2K22. So this is mainly for next gen, but like because there's a few things that only rely on next gen in the tips and tricks, but obviously you can use this in current gen as well. So let's just get straight into it. Our first point is obviously pretty obvious. You want to have a good build. Like when I say good build, I don't mean like you want to have the right build for you. So like for me, I know that I'm better on guard than I am in center, so like I would make a guard build if that makes sense. And like for like, let's use Zombie for example, he would make a center build as he knows he's not as good on guard. So you want to make sure that you have a good build, and obviously don't just go making a build like straight away, spending all your VC on it, like forking out 200k VC, 300k VC, for then it to be bad. Like, you know, do your research, check on YouTube, talk to some friends, you know, get just some advice about the build. And obviously as well, coming on with that, the same point is that, you know, make sure you have your badges before you start going to the park. Like most people, like when I find out, like when people ask me like, oh, like how can I have a better win percentage, they always say like, oh, day 1 of 2K I went onto the park like with no badges. And it's like, well, that's why, because, you know, like you weren't ready to compete. Like it makes sense. Like you wouldn't go into a boxing fight not having done any practice. You know, get some badges. I'm not saying you have to get every single badge and you have to be a 99 overall, but get some badges and at least be like maybe like a 92, 93. I think that's probably good. Going on to the next point, this is again kind of basic, but you know, make sure you have good teammates, like, and teammates that you have chemistry with. Like there's no point in like playing with teammates that you argue with or like that aren't very good. Like I know it sounds harsh, but like if you want to have a good win percentage, and this is what this video is about, if you want to have a good win percentage, then obviously you don't want to be playing with no randoms. You don't like be like hopping on the spot with just anybody. You want to be making sure that they are good at the game themselves and that they're confident, like you're both confident in each other. And I feel like that's what it's all about. And obviously you don't want to just like hop on with absolutely anyone. Like in the gameplay that I can see right now, I'm playing with he wasn't random, but like, you know, I'd done my research on his player before. I found out his game style. I sent him a few messages asking what he would like, how he plays, and it turns out he was a post scorer, and it ended up working. Like we just set screens and like he just let me do my thing, but then if I struggled, he would then, you know, pick up the ball and just do his post stuff as he's doing right now, as you'll see. So, you know, make sure you have, you know, as said, you have your good build, you have your good teammates, no randoms. Like if you like, this is like strict. If you don't want to be messing up your record at all, then no randoms at all. Like with me, I don't really care as much with my win percentage. Like mine is like, I think like an 80 right now, but like I just hop on with absolutely anybody. Like I don't really care. But like if you like one of these people that wants to have good stats and, you know, like your 2K card to look really nice, then yeah, make sure you have good teammates and a good build. So let's go on to the next point. This point, I want you to like actually listen to me very carefully. When I say selective games, this is what my third tip is. It's selective games. When I say that, I don't mean that you run from people, because, you know, like people know that this year, like there's a lot of clips of people just running. Even like when everyone was level 1s, everyone was just running. I'm talking about like if you've just got on the game, like, you know, you've come home from school, you come home from work, college, whatever it be, and it's your first game of the day, maybe not play the best of people. Like if you've literally come on, it's your first game, and like, you know, you're playing with someone that like you're still building some chemistry with, and like you've got like, and you're about to pull up on like a 10-game win streak of like 299 overalls, level 40s, like you just know, you know, like yes, that's what I mean by selected games. I don't mean like if you're like on the call and people are hopping on, don't start running. Like cool, you can maybe check them out and like know about what their build beforehand, but like I'm talking like if you're, you know, first game of the day, or like, you know, you're testing out a new jump shot or something like that, then maybe don't play the best of people. Like if you see on top right, they're like stage be walking, killing, and X moving K are on a 20-game win streak, you know, then maybe not try and play them first game. So yeah, I feel like that point's kind of self-explanatory again. And this one's like, I feel like then this next tip is like, I'm gonna call it knowing when to stop. So when I say knowing when to stop, I don't mean like stopping in the game. I mean like before the game. So like if you've just lost maybe like 2 or 3 games in a row, maybe take like a 10-minute break, go downstairs, get something to eat, a drink, maybe like even discuss with your teammate, discuss what went wrong. Like this is if obviously you really want to keep your win percentage good. Maybe, you know, like just say to your teammate like, oh, okay, so like it's clearly not working, like we've lost a few games in a row now, like what do you want to change? Do you want to change something? Do you want to work something out? Because obviously like this just isn't working, like we need to figure out this because I'm trying to keep my win percentage right. So you know that's what I mean, like know when to stop, know when it's enough. Like that's kind of self like explanatory again. Like you kind of like know when your limit is. Like if you've lost a certain amount of games, you'll know when you're unhappy. Some people that may be 1 game and some people that may be 2, 3, who knows. Like for me, when I lose around 3 games, I'm like, okay, now we need to like actually sort something out because I don't want to ruin my win percentage that bad. So obviously know when you need to stop, know when you need to take a time out, you know, maybe take some time to go get something to eat, drink, or even just like sit back, watch like some TikToks on your phone for a couple minutes, you know, just get your head refocused and like back into the game. So our 5th point, this is smart shots and not too flashy, I've called it. So this is kind of 2 in 1. But this is, when I say smart shots, I mean obviously like don't be shooting, like I know in these clips I'll be shooting some dumb shots, but you know, I'm just trying to have fun. But obviously, as I said, this is if you really want to have a good win percentage. So when I say smart shots, I mean like if you're testing a new jump shot, don't be like you know, fading from super deep, or like, you know, trying to shoot some contested shots. Like make sure you're shooting smart open shots, you know, passing the rule around, stuff like that. Like just don't be like doing stuff that you wouldn't want someone else to do, if that makes sense. So, like if you're on 2s and you pass the ball to your center and he shoots like a 60% contest, like think about like if that was the other way around, like, you know, like you don't like it, so what if you shot the 60%? So, you know, just take your smart shots. And obviously when I said like not too flashy, I mean like, so for example, most people in the stage, when they play stage, they don't really care about their win percentage. They're just playing it, but you know, they want to be competitive, they want to get some nice clips or whatever. If you're not one of those people that you don't really care, like you don't care about stage, obviously trying to get some good stats, you're trying to like have a good player, everything. So obviously when I say not too flashy, I mean like if you're in a comp game, don't be trying to do like spin back like Ticino shots, like doing some crazy spin back faders, and stuff like that. And obviously like you see people do crazy stuff, but obviously they're like obviously really advanced at the game and they know they know what their limit is. So my point is, you know, like look at that shot I literally just took there. I took a stupid step back shot, but as I said, I don't really care about my win percentage or my 3-point percentage that much, but I know the things to keep it neat, if that makes sense. So let's get on to our 6th point, the final, or this is second to last point, and it is the most crucial one out of every single one. Like if you're gonna take away any tips from today, you take away this one. The way you get the best win percentage in NBA 2K22 is to hit that like and subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you do hit a like button, turn on notifications as well, you know, check out my other socials, because it is much appreciated. That is how you're gonna get a better win percentage, you know. Support the channel, and 2K will support you back, you know. All right, I had to get that little plug in there real quick, but let's get actually on to the final point, which is avoid the barn game. So obviously this one applies only to next gen and like current gen, and I figured out this one really early on. So like, you know, like when you get quests, I'll try and get a picture of it up on the screen. When you get quests, you get told like you can go to like the market or the barn and you can play with randoms on like a 3v3 or a trampoline game, or even the 1v1. Even I played the 1v1 a lot, but as I said, I don't really care about my win percentage. But like you can play these games, and obviously it's just matchmaking, which might sound good at the time. Like matchmaking, I don't have to like run around chasing games, but it is going to ruin your win percentage. And I can take this firsthand because that's how my win percentage got so bad. I have almost 200 L's on 22 next gen already, and you know, like we're only 2nd season, so it's kind of bad. But that's because I play a lot of the 1v1s. I play with randoms a lot. But you know, try and avoid these games. Like, cool, if you're trying to get your quests and you know you're trying to get your MVP points, trying to unlock the zip line, all these other cool like NBA MYCAREER experience items, then obviously try to do them, but obviously, you know, like in moderation. Everything's good in moderation. So that is my 7 tips for you to have a better win percentage in NBA 2K22. We're just going to go over a little recap so you can just, you know, remember them. We'll get a list of them on screen. So you want to have your good build and make sure your build isn't like maxed enough to its capability. So it will be good build and badges. Your 2nd tip would be good teammates and no randoms whatsoever. You know, make sure you have good teammates, good you know, just good communication with your teammate. Communication is also very key as well. I did forget to mention that one. You know, communication, you know, having good teammates, having no randoms, But yeah, third point is selective games. As I said before, you know, don't be running from games, but you know, if your first game of the day, don't be hopping on against like a comp team. So your fourth point is knowing when to stop. So you know, if you're, you know, maybe if you're in a bad mood, you're getting really angry, you know, like you're annoyed, like you've lost so many games in a row now, just take a breather, sit back, watch some TikToks, maybe go get a drink, you know, just like calm down, like come back, you know, like the game's not going to run away. So just take your time and come back. The fifth point is smart shots and not too flashy. As I said, you know, like take smart shots, you know what your build is capable of, and know when you need to just, you know, cut the line and just take some smart shots, you know, keep passing the ball. And obviously not too flashy is just not trying to impress people and trying to get some clips for like TikTok and stuff like that. Just take the smart shots that you need to take. So obviously the next one was, you know, make sure you drop a like and subscribe on the channel, as again, they will be very much appreciated and it is free to support the channel. But the seventh one is avoid the barn game. So obviously this is only next gen, but you know, try to avoid all of the barn game modes where you play with randoms and like they're the quest ones, because they will ruin your win percentage, and that is a fact. But guys, I hope this video did help you, and you know, if you want to ask me any questions, you know what my Twitter is going to be on the screen right there. So you know, just hit me up if you want to ask any questions about win percentage. I know I said my win percentage isn't very good, but you know, I still know what I'm talking about. So you know, if you want to get a better win percentage, you know, shoot me a message, maybe ask me in the comment section below, and I can maybe help you. But make sure you do follow those 7 tips, and I promise you will have a better win percentage. Even if you follow the tips for like maybe a week, or even if it's just for like a couple days, you know, you will get a better win percentage. So yeah, I hope you did enjoy this video, and as I said, I hope it did help, and if it did help, make sure you do drop a like and subscribe. It is very much appreciated. But it has been your boy Nannies, and peace.